So just as usual, just relax your body, and we will do some meditation together. And the aim that we should have in meditations is to bring about a very peaceful, calm, and a clear state of mind within ourselves. So in meditation practice, so we as we direct our mind on a focus on a specific object, so it would be like we are consolidating all the energies of the mind, all the concentrations and all the attentions of the mind within ourselves, and so therefore this as a result of that, then the practice will become very effective in terms of enhancing peace, peaceful state of mind within ourselves. So if we look inside, then we all have these, deep down within ourselves. So we all have this same desire or a wish to have a state of mind which is peaceful, happy, and very likely joyful one.
That's on the God there some do so Lord shede pape sachi shede pape ye be kadala she ta tajedi nonjana gar so nonjana gari yung de ti tana te tonje ngene so de taje masa ra so 거기 거의 된다 인게 그잖아들이 노바시 차근도야 시 조, 통제 야 통제의 소소지 내 노바세나면 당연히 가비 노바세나면 다 두벌어도 내려면 이제 다 세면라 가비 노바세야 말해 되네 이나요 대적강같이 소소 내 특제 내봐서서 그이세나면 진리기 특제 좀뭐 예봐지 뭐 진짜 들이 와도 다 텔레도 소소데 로드 시대 밥에 매지 로드 가와이나 진 통은 들지자데 신 통로들라 얘네 괜찮지요 라 신 코로는 논제고 말해 신 논제 어다 세대나 세면에 큰 논제 말해 돼 소소 농 세대네 세 시대매 세 사범 시대마바 뒤 또지거든요 싫어 예다 통수들 지금 문다진도 왕년으로 년에 되지 다 가서래다 되지 강와서 문대 넘바나 샤된 게지 되든지 지 론도야 되니까는 저를 야부딱 건데
it's good to observe the perceptions, what kind of perception we have, while we have within us, when we have a very like this very peaceful and a very and a joyful state of mind, and while within us, if our mind is very agitated, disturbed, and really under a lot of influence of a lot of like a conceptual thoughts or disturbing thoughts. So the difference is that how it kind of when we have within us, when we have when our mind is at peace and at very state of happiness within ourselves, and then how when we have that, when we enjoy that kind of state of mind within ourselves, then we can have a kind of perceptions that we can have that is that with regard to all the external objects, in terms of how they then as if they're all appearing to be more like a very wholesome, very kind of positive, and very much as if like they all like trying to be like a friendly and trying to be delighting to you. I mean, of course, we cannot talk in terms of some external object like inanimate, things and objects which cannot be showing that kind of pleasing the aspect to us. But somehow we can see how when we have with these within us, when we have this peaceful and happy state of mind, and then how all our perceptions of the external things, even the people that we see there, they all seems to be very friendly and seems to be very delightful and pleasing, kind of desirable to oneself. And however, on the other hand, if you check our perception, when our mind is within us, if our mind is not at peace and very disturbed, and so much it's all very preoccupied with so much like such a conceptual thought, then how our perception is completely opposite to with regard to the external world, as if everything appears to be very the undesirables. So whether they the animate or inanimate, everything as if they are like something to the appearing to be some sort of like there to displease us, or to upsetting ones. So this is something is very good to is important to take note of. Loss.
That's something. So no teto rang no to zombo no to marina tiga pa dan ti no ba sha ti dan ti no ba sha ji de ji da kon yong wa de da nga no we si no we da yung ene si xie zu te de re de ne hola tsering kiba xiang ge tsering kiba da ge nga do kun ro tra ba xia ge de men de bi ja thom ba pho ga ya de nga do lo yi xia ge ya de xia ge ya de men de ba de ja ge ji dong ma de de lo yi fa da ya si re ma de nge bo kho ro nge ne ja nga ma de men de se ga the tseri ba keep it in lago la kun da la da ne cha se re on ko se re la mo de sa me de la ta nge ne son do de ta ke ro son ya bu to ten no ye de shin ya bu ya nge ne yi da sa sa lo zombie ge ko la ji na de ma de se nge ne ka de sa no ba ya bu su ro sha de ge ra lo maria kiga da tetu zere da ngene gaza madebe no ba ya de sha yong de ya bo son do ge ngene 나도 녀해리랑에다 녀해리나요 서서 예쇼 주모들 콜라 큰로 사거를 너바 가르 샹데 라 큰로 파돈 콜라 내자 제가 너바 가르 샹데 예 콜은 저도 가까이로요 말이야 이제 다 손을 대는도 야본도 와서 이제 다 손대던데 이제 당이 저 때는 가도 로드 시대 밥에 야본은 내 싫어 손세 야본 용도 있대서야 라 너 생들 시대 밥에 싸보면 내 쉬어들 통로도 써서 야본 용으면 돼 더바 롱롱을 더바 뭐 사된 것들은 용어자 같이 용어도 와 막 강경 가서 저 야분 통사 통고야 사면 되세 되니 호세 된게 되겠네라 서버 다 가서 마셔는 뭐 강경 야분 통고 사면 되세 되니 거는 너도 나지 아주 진도와 있어 다 대신 가서 당연히 가르치 세고 하세 가서 세대 밥에 가서 개점 뭐 셔를 가 대세 세 사고 세대 밥에 다 세사보 시대 밥에도 용사 가반이 용건도 되는 세반 초마지 가지 가사 간으로 르거전에 얼라 가서로 쇼그 파트 카본테 노지가 노도 세파 마치 가지 노도 온도만 하대 세 노지 되다 다든 제도나 당이 대야본도 다이 사행아도 다 대이 맞아
so to great extent the how we how the external world and even including the people how they appear to us, like appearing as something friendly or not. So it's to the great extent. So it is really depends on one's own state of mind. As we were saying before, how one has a more positive and more wholesome perspective when you have within yourself a very more like a peaceful and happy state of mind, whereas a very negative impression of the outside world when we have within us, if our mind is very disturbed. So therefore what this shows us is sometimes what we see with our mind or with our how we perceive things, so outside world or the people. So what it shows is that this is a lot of things are on to do with our own mental projections. So we say it's like all as if they are all like the whole world things that appear to our mind. A lot of it's almost like something conjured by our own thought, constructed by our own thought, rather than it actually happening there. So this even the His Holiness Dalai Lama made a comment based on some the finding by some scientists research, that how when they research where, so they look at the persons who is who experience a great like anger or hatred, and then looking into the whether that the element in that situation, so where you see the object as a very undesirables. So they did a research where that the element of undesirabilities, whether it is really something in the object or whether it is something really projected by the mind, then they concluded that in fact the 95% that the why when we are under the anger, why you perceive the object as being so undesirable is because 95% is all created mental projection. So it's only 5% which is actually there, something undesirable in relation with the objects. So, however, as to the some research on the when we experience a strong like a desire or a so obsessive desire about certain objects, or where in which case the rather the object appears to be very desirable, really pleasant one. So again, when you're looking at the element of the pleasantness is whether it's really there in the object or not, but there is not much conclusion there, not obvious conclusion they could not draw. So so therefore, it's also if we look into the how, our own on a personal level, especially how we have this always very our feelings towards even to the people, particularly those who are close to one, how it fluctuate from the feeling like a hatred, then to attachment, and so quick, and then if we look into that, again, it's not always the case that that when you experience this, that then the objectively that person actually being a bit more being more pleasant or unpleasant towards one. In fact, maybe got nothing to do with that. So it's rather it's your own thought, the projection from your own thought, which which is the main cause to make you want to look that person as being very unpleasant, very annoying, and sometimes you feel very suspicious and somehow appearing to be very rather very negative. So in this way, if you look into the cause of this, then it really, again, if you look at the cause of the why this this such conceptual disturbing thought arising in our mind, and which has which changes, which has brings such a change in our way of thinking and so forth, then we know the main cause is then the there's too much of like a mental agitation, our mind being too agitated or distracted, as if like how if not having any control over the mind, like it's almost like a piece of paper in a wind. And so when our mind is like that, with the always being controlled by such a thought, conceptual thought, and so this give rise to such the negative perceptions, and to the point how some people even they feel that how as if that whole world is against them. They cannot go out, and they have a very low the feeling as if that everyone is out there is all against them. So obviously so we can see can recognize this is all the projection by our mind loss.
wrong said shede pape sa shede pape se toying on never can't you do start that song you don't know the other.
So just bearing all this fact, these realities of how how we can be misled by our own thoughts, our own perception, way of thinking, and so therefore we should understand the benefit or the importance of calming our mind, and so so in this way trying to think of whenever we engage in meditation practice. So the goal or our aim of the practice is to within us is to bring about a state of mind which is peaceful, joyful, and very clear thinkings and alert and so forth.
That can't something. Say, they are here, they are here, they are the Jitty Guard. Don't understand. Tell us son go. They are God. They are Jaguar, other son can sell some cover. Much a thing or Jaguar. They are good. That's Jitty Guard, that do something other. Much a thing or Jaguar.
So of course it's not that we do not probably not necessarily that we do not understand this fact, like for as we discussed before, how there is no question that we all want happiness, and also mental happiness as well, and which there is no questions about that. And as well as we all also know that the happiness, whether even on the mental level, it is depends on the cause, and which also we do know, we know about that, and it can easily occur in our mind that it depends on the cause. If you want happiness, we have to create the cause, and in fact, not only that, even in our whole life is really going around this in pursuit of happiness and trying to creating the causes of the happiness.
That's on that. That's on that. Sono ten corning got lega tambona damado can sono can go yarsen. Not the other feel yadish. There's Jessica Moshi. Jegata, the other can drug sono ching over she touch a person. No, the art. The art you Sandu start telling us something going on you are.
So, however, if we, like I said before, we do, recognize the fact that if you want the happiness, which we do want happiness, and then the fact that we have to create the causes. Now, as to the causes of the happiness, then if we ask to ourselves what sort of what we see as the causes of the true cause of the happiness, then we have this idea that is the happiness is something depends on the meeting all the external causes, getting all these causes together. That's how we perceive it.
Money, I get money, a lot of dollars, money. That's so theater on the shade, all the pleasure in that. Such a person was it so there, no sanctity, the amata, no, in the fire. Most is the Jaguar. she taja Pusubaya, Ganga yet, no sad that they are Mundus any. Chilu Mare, Ning Washiba Mare, the Loban to moving along. La Gaza Jensa Cardis and Kondo, Nati should be nobody contunga. Yena Kondo Yanachin Seguade. Is a son of Tetona, that thing under New Tonga. Taya, she touch a positive tona, no saying the damn ever talk yet. The carriage yet. She touch a chair was a mare, the carriage yet is some Tito.
So, our the idea of the source of happiness is really mainly is based on the good like a material or external conditions such as wealth and money, making money, and so. But then we also have to ask these questions. Then why? Whether if you ask the question whether if there's those who have possess all this material condition, all the good material condition, do they have all the happiness that, or have they found the happiness? Then in this regarding this, then there are some people who are not particularly anything about believe in religions or spiritual teachings, but then who I know and who also got all the, despite all the wealth success of the material, gathering all the good material conditions, but they're very confused as they very found no meaning in their life, and I have personally come across that kind of people who still who knows that the material hasn't found, haven't given them the happiness that they're seeking. So therefore, this means that so there's a question. We have to ask this question where then how the what is missing for the to achieve the happiness.
That's on that. That's it. That's there's only up to show either. There's that Goja Pet, that's on board. The carriage is she got to check Kitty Mari. She to check on the Goya. She to check Kitty Mari. That carriage here. That's on Tetu Gundu. So we need to really have to think over or just reflect on the causes of the true causes of happiness, and so as we think about that, of course we cannot blame that to the external object that they are actually not the cause of the happiness, and but at the same time we also, our experience also show that they don't automatically give us the happiness or the satisfactions. So therefore we need to check what is that the cause that for happiness missing. Da son te da ngil son ze jena gar te je te la te ne da to ba ma re mo bo jin phe ge ya se tru ga da se no se ne ma de te je te se tru ya se ne do se tru ya de gan de za tru ya te je de to je tin ji ro nyom ba lan de sa sha to ba la cha do cha ba ko rin phe de ge Maja Zono Maja you again. The need said sign name is that says Truya not Dram the Tan Kogoyard. Wrong and Kogard. Tombo Samato Vachi, Ta Jig London, the suit Tomatola. That's the language, and that in a coachy kick Jesheni, the sell medallion, that's on 3 over the carriers and that. Is that? Sono tesori nga teje zumo me ka diga sega de tanda teje zumo ka de kaje zena mo kai sega da ngene seng de ye got the may got the ye got the same machine by joking this. Anything do I? You said that, huh? Taki was said native. Not on down, but you take young under the thing. I guess a reading on it. Ra Corolita, they touch as one, lesson, Trodom you watch. Corol the new one dress you watch. Coral Mars and anything, I don't want us. Tell I think that's how I should peg you are. Never peg you are. Never on peg you are, touch it, never eat cigar money. Touch it, no more money. Nobody on the tongue to say to know. It's that. Then the said to it, secretary, finish the puppet. That is a taste, and go jar at the nigger, Nemo take on the tell it, don't think on the mother, say, then sit in nether, that, then they have a bear, rest after, then I got your ship a jet, Yapu yard. That's the reason, and the Kamachi, the user, then I know, and I should have papa you, then get it. And this you are ready, because one and go down, touch the puppy. That they want to know it to get it.
So, from my observations, then how sometimes when with the increase of the material wealth, then sometimes the people then. Along with that, then there's a increase of their more mental distractions, and particularly, they have more worries and more their mind get more, they have more agitated thoughts, worries, and so therefore, if we obviously. If they have in that situation, so no matter how much wealth or they may possess, but because of this, all the disturbing thoughts in their mind, so they cannot find peace, and so therefore to some extent, so for these people, so the wealth seems the increase of the wealth seems like a source for them to have a more attachment, more desire, and also there's a feeling of the increased feeling of pride, that when you easily how you can look down to those who are less well off, and then at the same time, however, when you see some other who are who have more wealth, then you feel easily jealousies, and then there's to those who are for the competitors, so you have this strong thought of competing with them, and how then it is with not necessarily the wealth, but how in fact their wealth has the abundance of their material wealth, how that has turned as a source of their all this restless thought that they experience. So including, like I said before, desire. There seems to be more desire for their wealth, and then because of due to this desire, then they even if they have a abundance of wealth, but and there's no contentment, there's no satisfaction, and so therefore they're feeling that they as if there's not enough of their wealth, and so and of course they would have a very concerned about initially as they are mentally they are not contented with their wealth, so they would still have to stress themselves to having to make more wealth, but then at the same time they have to concerned about, worrying about protecting and securing what they've already possessed, for fear that they may lose it. So they have to, all this, the torment, that they have to go through in their mind, and which, because of that, somehow you can relate it to the wealth. And so in fact, there are some people who actually then who acknowledge that the fact that how their life seems to be more unhappy or very agitated, more unfulfilling than how they were when in the past, when they were not that not wealthy. And so all this shows the confirm that how when we have in our mind, when we are very there's no control of our thoughts, and in terms the disturbing thoughts, then how then we would lose the peace and the happiness, and so to the point that then all this good external material condition also doesn't bring any happiness. It doesn't become any advantage for oneself.
King on the Mandraje, said no, see, then me by the Kamachin, then I say the Garo, she did Papa Chile with the Savona, and a gentleman. I'm not the Tinis, I'm not the Goja, Tennyson, Tennyson, I have better to add the thing, and so the Tennyson, Rongi says she did Papa, so but there, so the Goyabu, Ja, Tenny, you are. That's on there, up to get it.
So from this, so what we have to understand is that if we talk of the peace and happiness to arise from within ourselves, then it is the only way we could do through is just through engage in meditation practice, and through meditation practice, we calming our thoughts and so forth. So this so that is the only way that we can bring about to the peace and happiness. Peace and happiness that we are looking for in our life. So it is depending on something within our mind to creating the cause for that peace and happiness. So it is should be one should be very clear, or it should be very clear to oneself that how the other than that it doesn't arise from some the peace and happiness one look doesn't arise from simply from the external world.
Then my Italian noise that sent true that I didn't have to go mad. You said there were in my Kakai, Shakari, and not the Sada, Kova, Karizumba Kari, and you, or the son into the Kazi, Zombori Apo Kazi, agent, said then that not to but you, you go Madua. The need do it. 그러면 니 야부그 알아 새 놀지도 그거야. 너 손도도 나 야분데 와게 대지 손도 전부 누가 되다. 나한테 당하도 거 되잖아. 되지.
So so there's a lot of benefits of integrating meditation in one's life. So it's good to it doesn't. We can see even if the durations of one's meditation is a very short period, even very like even 1 or 2 minutes, and even it is important to in that moment you will find you experience some peace and happiness within yourself, and you have to understand that even that short moment, how short that moment is, how that is also means so important for one's well-beings. And so therefore it's good to on a daily basis, so even if you could include that in your like a daily timetable, like in a to regardless of your the duration of the time, but if you do a little bit of meditation on a daily basis, then that can you'll find that very effective in terms of what, as we were just talking before, in terms of enhancing the peace and happiness within ourselves, and as well as if we already have found some sort of peace and happiness within us, then also to safeguarding that within us, from not losing or not disintegrating that. And so in fact, when we're talking about the well-beings, there is no everybody's talk says that how to the one good important cause is having a good night's sleep. So again, to have a good night's sleep, again, it is one where it is important to calm our mind down. We have to really get rid of all the distracting thought and just have to have the mind within ourselves, So, whereas how if our mentally so agitated, so something disturbed by something else, then how it becomes impossible to even to get a proper sleep. So like this, there's a great benefit of meditation for integrating meditation in one's life. rola pema yela pe kade pe then ngan sono yo to go there is a sono sono so se zombo se shibo se yabo de ngene jeta menge stand there ngi tabala de ngene ida nga te nga to go santo ba nga te wa santo ra se sabo se shibo se tembo de ko manyo ba ngi sha ka ko ba manyo bi ta san nga ta go ya de 때 다는 영야 전에 태야 나 보셔 야 들이 매라 대다때 태어래 맞을 때 손도 첨부도 하지도 이다 다 지선 대도 당하는 거 되잖아 so there's a benefit of meditation in terms of the increasing the focus of our mind and increasing the clear thinkings and increasing the more like happiness peace and happiness within ourselves, and also to really make all this the qualities, good quality, positive qualities of the mind in terms of clear thinking and the joyfulness of mind. So all to make it all stable, stabilize these. So these are all. So all these qualities are something which we all aspire for, and also if we have these, then not only it benefit us, but also it benefit all the other people around us, and so as not only I say this to you in teaching, but this is something that I trying my best, put all my effort in always trying to recognizing the importance of having the sustaining the state of mind which is clear, peaceful, and happy. So I've always trying to put effort in this, and I not out of boasting myself, but I could say that I have achieved some level of result and some sort of convictions that how this my practice of meditation, how it actually it works in terms of to achieving this loss.
I'm going to go to that little Sam Mandan, Mother Shan, you are Sam Dunn, Shade, Sam Mandan, Shade Mevatang, and the Hakos was. I send them candidate the window, said that, me by here for dog. Tell upon my short dogs. Don't tell you contrary, send never to quantity tells her, says someone tell it. Nipakin the net says our young with it is a son tetona, can't me partner. I'm on the young jet, that's Harishan no jet, said the judge, Shara, give a judge, Tado, no labo, said Nepache, never think on it. Yell son matoache, Yun Coro, Taro, son for the yacht. They told the yacht, they're talking, in that time by my Jamie Patao in them. Jamie thoughts, that the liaison, Kamakashi, that look that thing.
So once again, the reminding or to ourselves of this how the benefit that we can have if if we could control controlling our mind, and whereas if we do not control our mind, if we do not do anything to controlling our mind, then how there are so many faults or the shortcomings that can arise very inevitably, and so therefore just keeping this in mind. So now we would do the usual breathing meditations for short times. So in this, what's important is to here as when we talk about of controlling or taming or subduing our mind. So the way how it works is that in this case, in this meditation, so what we do is we direct our mind, the mental attention fully on the incoming and outgoing breath, and as if by utilizing. So in the way we do this is to applying the mindfulness, as if it's something like a rope which tie the mind to the objects, and then as much as possible to ensuring that the mental attention is just on the breath, and not not being distracted by any other objects. So we begin the breathing meditation. So just continually keeping your mind inward. So we will now begin the chanting of Buddha's mantra, and however, so you direct the mental attention on the sound of the mantra without being distracted by any other object.
Taya ta
So that's all for the teaching, but if anyone has a questions, maybe room for one question. No question? Yep, Carol.
You know, one of the non-virtue virtues is covetous.
Yeah. Yeah, cavitedness. Mige wa chuna naksim se jorage. Mige wa chuna naksim se de karase koras.
Naksim desha chato.
Yeah. It's a type of desire or attachment.
You go market, you see that this thing, I need that. You come back or
when you go into market, in the shop, if you see an object and you have a wish or thought that, oh, wish I have that.
I don't need it.
Yeah. Kaduna the naksim the Kaduna dosa. La. Naksim so that by the neg debajora the Kaduna the yoyo resa.
Never do never nature card.
No.
Children never young, never marrying under you.
No. The method that someone thing all the gona some lojora. The Kaduna.
내가 진짜 제세다. 그러면 사고를 제가 내가 change change 시제가 시대가 제가 change 제가 해봐야 말이 좀 내문하시 이선하래.
So I mean as you know, when you use the term like just if you simply say desire, okay, I mean it is not necessarily we have to see as something very negative. We can have a desire for a lot of things. We desire things. Okay, so however, for in our experience or in our daily life, so when we have a desire or attachment, so we can, Geshe said, maybe we can categorize into 3 levels. Really, very the great, middle, and the small.
Psychology says on the big, middle, small.
Yeah.
Small and doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Small doesn't matter. Jinny Jaward, Kajan, you Java Sherada, Yenna. Yenna, then I the Lord Papa, Kajan, you Java, never mad, nobody never mad. How do you need Jivika Jachet? I take home, machine. I'm more than I cheat in second.
Yeah.
Cargo is Bob Shako.
Maybe. Well, you can. Geshe heard some psychologists, who categorize the desire into 3 levels, and then he's saying he made the remark that the small level of desire is not really harmful to us. And Geshe Doga said he liked that idea.
Then I said that I nice listen that someone doesn't manage very good everybody. No matter that,
So of course we have to. It takes a time to actually to overcome all the forms of the desires. So for somebody, for the beginner, like Geshe said, once he was having a chat with one girl and who had some issue with the desire, and Geshe advised that if your desire is in a very low level of desire, so it's okay, and she really appreciated that and made her feel much better. But however, later on, she understood that no, really, it's okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Is the milk Naksim said like that? Mige with you now. Did you Carol? Is it answer your question, or do you understand what that means? Cavitedness.
No buy, you see, I need
mentally,
You will see, nice, you see, you know money. You come back in the room, I need that. Yeah. Yeah, very clear, you know. Clear, you hold it here.
Yeah. What the Geshe was saying, how, you know, on one way, like if you have a covetedness, when you go to shop and you wish that you have, maybe especially if you don't have money, then you come home and you
I
feel
see you say, you go in the room, then you will be very clear here. Eyes there, before you see eyes there. That's beautiful, I see. You come back to the room, you come, you clear it. See it, that's room. You. No eye, see it. You know? Then you lot of us, you know. That is machine, that then do it. You lot of one did. Then the water, you get a picture of mills, you are no ching or that. That's nothing.
Yeah. So, it's the covetedness is more to do with the mentally, holding or, grasping, craving for the objects. So what was saying is when you're at the shop, everything is more visual, it's all very, you are so attracted to the various objects. You wish, visually you wish that, you look at that and you wish, I could, I have that. But however, when you get home, you could still have that same, and that's the mentally when you crave for that object, and that's what the covetedness is. Yeah. Yeah. So even if you come home, so your mind is not home, it's still in the shopping. It's still there, it's still going out.
Body, mind there. No, mind no control, mind there.
Yeah.
Similarly,
the mind is still shopping.
Some businessmen on hand shop head, on hand mind going. Where here? Happy, no happy. Some people business, 200 all close. Another maybe 200-300. 200 close. Last year before, only rich man. He 200 shop close.
Yes, correct. No.
Another I don't know how many days. Nice man, I don't know. Lots of he make it. Jam, butter, peanut butter, and jam, live here all the appetizer there. He quite intelligent, looks quite happy and much. Yeah, this meeting. The nice thing, all good idea. This Austria, I think. All he make it very good. He all make it jump down some last some he maybe that close at that. I that news last year was a 200 in shops close. There 200 shops they're going mind. What business? Why look there? Today bring good business, soon lost, not happy. Today good business and maybe he think more, maybe tomorrow. More. Today no good here, not unhappy. Worried. And then similar to that. Tomorrow. That's how that's that cost that is right. That then no you the song of the said shallow so that the number said channel.
So the craving, more you crave, then it makes your mind more worried, more distracted, more agitated.
Yeah. And that's 3 chests. Okay. I put it so to the chest.
Okay. So thank you very much for attendance.
Happy mind, quality mind, and very kindness. They need, everybody need I need, because people, kindness, I need. Some people love, I need. Good people, I need. All good, good mind need. My mind, good mind. My friend, good mind. True, good mind, very, very less. Unremoved, doesn't matter. True man, all kindness, all health. Good mind, very, very less. You cup of tea, all dinner, very, very enjoy it. Very enjoy it, sleep it. Tomorrow get up, more happy, really. I need good harmony, good harmony. Good harmony in front, I said good mind, good mind. Good mind, good harmony. Good harmony, I make it happy. I said make it happy, really, really make it happy. Good harmony, I said. Good harmony, I said front, good mind, no outside, no money. Money no can, harmony, good harmony. Money make it hard. Money hard. Good mind, good harmony, make it, really make it. I know it. All this, all monks very, very poor. 2 monks, 3 monks together, very, very happy. Really harmony, very, very happy. On bread, get all shell there. That's no mind, all shell there. Similar Christianity, maybe say Christianity nonsense. Just that. I need that. Then that teaches. Can't get the shadows. Mana need good harmony, good harmony, good mind. That teaches.
Okay, thank you.